system isn't already, just turn on the console.
Welcome to the AggroCast, the official podcast at AggroGamer.com. This is episode 48, and I'm your host, Michael Camacho. And with me, as always, are my gracious co-hosts, Ryan Bentley and Ben Lynn.
Gracious?
Wow. I feel flattered, you know.
I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
Not always gonna rag on you guys. That's
Just the last 20 episodes, but for once.
pretty much.
All right.
So, how are we doing tonight?
Not bad.
Hey,
Not bad at all.
I'm here.
All right. What about you guys past week then?
I'm a little behind in one of my classes. Just need to catch up on my project and whatnot for school. Other than
Stop
that,
playing that WoW.
actually, I've been spending more time on my other homework than playing WoW. So,
What is your other homework? Your girlfriend?
no, no, I have a math class that I take. So,
Okay.
but I do have and own a slim PS3. So, I'm excited about that.
Nice.
But other than that, just the normal stuff. Just now trying to look for a job before the holidays. So,
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm looking for a job before the holidays too.
really,
No.
I was about to say, like, what?
What?
No, I'm just messing. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Let's keep it classy tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
First time?
Ever?
It won't happen. It won't happen. At some point tonight, I'm gonna fuck that up.
Yeah, we're just waiting for it now. So,
Yeah.
So, what about you, Brian? How's your week been?
It's been busy at work, but we had some friends come in we had a couple of our friends come in from Chicago and a couple from the Pittsburgh area, and we just had a really good time. We threw a party on Halloween. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people falling down. It was,
Nice.
it was a good time. It's a good time. What did you guys dress up for Halloween?
Nothing. I went to a concert.
Oh.
just concert.
Nicola and I went to see a Fine Frenzy down in Virginia.
Hmm.
They all dressed up. Her band and the two opening acts both did as well.
Nice.
Which was pretty cool. The first opening act was trying way too hard. It was kind of annoying. Except for their banjo player, who was doing like electric banjo, he was amazing. He was doing it so fast.
Wow. Sweet.
Second group reminded me a bit of the Beatles. I can't remember any of the first two groups' names, but they were just, I don't know, the way it was kind of mellow, it had this sound of the Beatles. And it was just the one guy singing. But it was definitely interesting and not too bad. And a Fine Frenzy, with now that she has her new album, which is a little more up-tempo, really added more energy to her show than the first two times I saw her. And she was just having a blast on stage. And definitely played into the crowd, and everybody loved it. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So other than that, I dropped off Nicola at the airport yesterday, which always sucks.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. I understand. I understand that. What about you, Ben? Did you dress up?
Not really. No.
These are killing me.
What'd you dress up as then?
I dressed up as Dr. Horrible, and Vanessa dressed up as Captain Hammer.
Nice.
So I just tweeted like a couple pictures from us where she's beating me up. It's good times.
You didn't dress up as Billy Mays?
No, although we did have someone who said that they were going to do that and they couldn't find a royal blue shirt or something. So.
Come on, man! You got the beard for it. Why not?
Too soon? I don't.
It's never too soon.
I'm just saying. But yeah, it was a great weekend.
Nice. Yeah, this weekend wasn't bad. Hello?
Yes.
Did Ben just mute himself?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm listening still though, but just hold on.
Oh man, it gets so quiet.
Yeah, I know, because he has all that background noise going on.
I know. But now my stepbrother's back in town.
Oh.
He basically came back from Miami. He started messing around with an older woman, and she got a little psycho possessive, and he just kind
Awesome.
of like packed up and left.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she is
Fantastic.
crazy.
So is he crashing with you then, or?
No, he's crashing with my dad and his mom. Um,
All right.
and I've thought about asking if he wants to crash here, because an extra 500 or 600 a month wouldn't hurt to take off the mortgage payment. So I've thought about it, but I don't know. I kind of enjoying not dealing with that. So we'll see. I'll probably let it, if I do, it'll probably be for until this summer type deal. Then he's got to find a place. I'm not looking for a long-term roommate.
Right, exactly.
But the only other problem is he's got a little Maltese. I mean, my stepbrother, 6'4", 300 some pounds, and he owns a little Maltese. It's hilarious.
Really?
But my dog can't stand it. It kept trying to mount my dog to show its alpha dog status, and it couldn't even mount my dog, so it was just air humping. It was funny. My dog would walk off, and the thing's just still humping, like the air. And when it tried to mount my dog, it tried to do it from the front, and it looked like it was hugging my dog. I was like, this dog's retarded.
Oh, wow. That is something.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was kind of a cute dog. Ended up stepping on its paw and it freaking out. Started attacking my boot when I did that. Psycho dogs. But well, why don't we get into what we've been playing?
Wow, that was awkward, wasn't it?
Nah, that's cool. Let's get into what we've been playing. Ben, start us off with your WoW addiction.
Yes, I'm continuing with my WoW addiction and, playing the game with my friends and all that stuff. So, it's good to quest with each other. I'm playing my rogue, which is like 52 at the moment. So, I still have a long way before the end game, but I'm just mainly playing for fun now and not really taking it too seriously. So, the other games I've been playing is Rock Band 2 and Halo ODST, trying to finish the single campaign, but I only play for like an hour here and there, so it, nothing too much. But the main game I've been playing for most of my time has been Torchlight for the PC. That game is so freaking awesome. I like it a lot. It's a. I like it because it reminds me of like the original Diablo and whatnot, or any type of game like that. But at the same time, with how the graphics are, and with my warrior berserker just destroying everyone, it's just awesome. I love it. And
Yeah.
and for $20 you can't go wrong with it. So
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting Torchlight, but right now, I think I'll wait for like 25 or 50% off because I just have too much to play.
no, understandable.
Picking up something else right now will probably drive me insane.
I mean, the one thing I do wish they had was some sort of multiplayer. But after meeting with them at PAX and talking to them and whatnot, I can understand where they're trying to go with it. But a nice multiplayer, so me and Brian can hop on and do some quests together or go through a dungeon together. Well,
Right.
so other up to like 3 people, that'd be awesome. But
Would you have paid an extra $10 to have co-op?
Hell yeah.
yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I always wonder why don't they just take the time to do that and charge an extra $10 per copy? Most people would pay that extra $10 just to have that.
I think. Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think one of the big things that they're doing is they really wanted to get the single player out, and with that the level editor. they're really pushing for a community-driven, like really going for a community-centered focus. So, oh, wow.
Sorry.
They said bless you, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. But they're really pushing for like a community thing. So I'm hoping that once the community really starts getting to level editor, we start seeing some levels being shared around, that it'll help push, the MMO app, what they want to do for the MMO side. So for me at least, I've already gotten over 20 hours of gameplay for the $20. So I mean, I'm more than willing right now to fork out the other 30 to get the MMO sides and have a, full game for $50.
The one thing I like it. Well, the one thing that I've noticed, and when I was talking to them at PAX, is I felt, when I was talking to them, I asked them, is this for them to release a single player first? Was it their way of saying, hey, we're introducing you to this world, and here's what like the backstory is, or the main storyline is, and everything before they release the MMO. And I can see it in their point of view that they want to go that route so that they can generate the they need to generate the fan base and whatnot in order for them to see where they're gonna go with the MMO and in what direction. And I can't wait for the level the level design campaign or whatever, because I want to mess around with it. I want to see what I can invent and whatnot, and how big it'll be and stuff. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, definitely. And one of the things I'm really looking forward to when it does get to the MMO aspect is not just being able to play with other people, but really being able to utilize, like, if you're the destroyer and I'm the vanquisher, where I'm picking them off from long range and you're running in there and hacking and slashing things, how the different classes can benefit each other,
Yeah, exactly.
like in a co-op situation.
All right, how many female characters are there, or can you pick a female and be any class?
No,
No,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Ben. No, you're fine, Cole.
The Vanquisher is the only female characters that's on there. So.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, there's just there's not a whole lot of customization for the actual single player person itself, except for the gear. And one of the nice things is it doesn't, like if you're the Vanquisher, you're the range weapon user. It's not like, but you're not forced into that. You can spec yourself to be a dual wielding, hack and slash, whatever, like do whatever you.
More like a rogue.
Right,
Nice.
more like a rogue. Whereas I play the more marksman, so I stand back and I'm firing as they come near me, and then I, push them all away with like a force push type thing, and then keep shooting. So
yeah, I'm just the opposite. I have my berserker with Stampede, and so I'm just charging, and then I'm like taking 3-4 guys out before even one of them even lands a hit on me. So I'm just pretty much just going through and just destroying everything. It's awesome.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of other podcasts talk about it, and it's really definitely caught my attention as something I do want to play at some point.
Yeah, no, and I'm not surprised at the amount of love it's getting. Really, it really is it's a very, very solid game. And like Ben said, for $20, you can't beat it.
I think it's also a genre that, or a type of game that not many people are venturing into, because Diablo's been out, but then you don't really see anything else like that, or rarely do see anything else like that. So, for as a PC gamer, this is like a good fresh reminder of why we like the Diablo series, or type of games like the Diablo series, why we like games like that in the first place. So it's a nice refresher in my opinion, because I just go and just click away and I'm fine with that. So mindless fun is also always good.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it actually makes me, as a person who really has never played this sort of type of game before, it makes me want to start thinking about getting Diablo 3 when it does come out.
Cool. Yeah, I played Diablo 2 for like an hour, but never really got a chance to really get into it. So I think I'll pick up Torchlight at some point. Just gotta get that time. Probably come spring.
Yeah, that really is the only problem. Is it's addicting, and you find yourself playing, and all of a sudden it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, "Shit, I gotta go to bed."
Yeah, and I think I gotta wait for stuff like that after this fall rush of games, especially with a certain powerhouse coming out
Next
very
week.
soon. Yes.
Well, shit, man. I mean, your life is ended now, right? You got Dragon Age.
Oh, skeet, skeet, skeet.
Jeez. Have you
Oh,
even
there goes
started
the plan.
playing yet?
Yeah, actually I have, but we'll get into that when.
Yeah. Sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. He's just
Oh,
saying Ben doesn't matter. Let's talk about Dragon Age. No. Nah. Ben, what else you been playing?
that's it. I already named everything else that I've been playing.
Alright.
Yeah. But we all know what Brian's playing, what he's been playing, so he can go up next.
Yeah.
Damn, were y'all battling each other?
No.
Brian, what have you been playing?
Well, I mean, besides Torchlight, which I'm up to like 25 hours, I'm basically getting to the end. So hopefully, I'm trying to get the review done by, by Thursday. So, um, other than that, really, I played a few minutes of Wii Sports Resort. For the, because we were having all these people over, I got Wii Sports Resort. I'm like, okay, people are going to want to play this, and give them something to do. And yeah, no one played it at all.
Was it just because they don't like the game, or they just didn't have time to really sit down and play it?
Actually, everyone ended up playing Beatles Rock Band instead.
Ah.
So, and did I tell you that I had fixed my drums?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. So I actually ordered a pad off of eBay, and I installed it, and it's already broken again. I'm like,
Really?
I didn't even friggin' play.
That sucks.
So I'm gonna try taking it apart one more time, and if I cannot fix it this time, fuck it, it's going in the trash.
That sucks.
It's just not worth it. I might as well just go out and get a Rock Band
Yeah.
set. Sorry, that was my. I was like, brr.
Grr.
Quite alright.
Yeah.
So. Alright,
you
well. I guess I'll kick mine off. I'll talk about Dragon Age at the end. I guess I'll get into everything else real quick. Because, I need proper preparation for all the skeeting I'm going to do when I talk about that. I picked up Uncharted, tried to play a little more. Got through 2 more chapters and hit another bout of gunfights, and I was just like, fuck it, I don't want to play again. It's just like every time I get to these gunfights, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I want to explore. I want some fucking puzzles. And it's just getting old.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've had more fun, and this is probably gonna get me some more hate mail, but I had more fun with this. What Uncharted is supposed to be, the whole, Tomb Raider style, but done better. I had more fun with Tomb Raider. Because the exploration to me, while it's not necessarily better, there's more of it, and the puzzles are definitely there. Uncharted 2 turned into way too much of an action game for me. I know Uncharted 1 had a lot of action too, but it just seemed like this was gonna really do what the first one should have done fully, but it's just gunfight after gunfight. Sneak around for a bit, get caught sneaking around, gunfight. And I don't know, it's getting kind of old. And I think I only have 2 more chapters to go.
You can do it.
And it just feels like I have to take a break from it. Come back and do the gunfights. Because, I got on one last time on chapter 22, I was just losing my mind. After taking a week off from it, I came back and first try I was through it. It's just, I need that break. It's not something I want to continuously play through because it drives me nuts. What else? Played some Tekken 6. It's Tekken. Just the graphics to me are not that great. I was playing through it, and there's a lot of. It looks like a lot of screen tearing around the character. It just does not look good. Some of the characters look better than others, but to me, I don't know. I just was not impressed. And the scenario campaign mode, where you're basically doing like a beat 'em up brawler type deal, is just fucking awful. First off, the initial opening takes forever to sit there. I was just like, skip. And then it goes to another thing, skip. And I must have done that 10 to 15 times. And then it gets to a part where you're not really skipping anymore and you're stuck watching it.
Wait, it just doesn't let you skip then, or
It lets you skip, but it was like scene by scene, not the whole thing.
Oh wow, that sucks.
So I did it like 10 or 15 times. So I'm like, this is bullshit. Let me play. So I finally got into it, and there's no real way to aim your character. You're just kind of punching and kicking. Half the time I'm missing the guys. The targeting system's not great. I don't know. I just found myself dealing with frustrations during it. And I thought, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I tried to take my time with it, and it's just not there. It's just like you have punch and kick. And it's just really boring. So if you want it for the fighting, go for it. I mean, it's packed with fighters, 40 of them. And you, from what I saw, at least in what I was playing with the practice mode, just messing around with some of the fighters, it had everybody unlocked. I mean, it has all the characters from most of the games, if not all of them. But I still feel Tekken Tag Tournament was still my favorite Tekken. And that was like the first one for the PS2. Seriously, stay away. Unless you absolutely have to, but you'll be able to easily pick this up for $30 or $40 later. And
See, I'm not even a huge Tekken. I never was a Tekken fan, and I was like, didn't even cross my mind to go and even get that game because I knew it was either going to be, or if you're just a hardcore Tekken fan, then you're like, oh my god, that's so sweet. So,
yeah, if you're a hardcore Tekken fan, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna pick it up regardless. So you don't need me to tell you yes or no. But for those on the fence, I have to say there's better games out there right now.
so jump off the fence then.
Basically, go pick up Soul Calibur 4. It's a better game.
ew.
I also played some Battlefield Bad Company.
Yeah, how's that?
It's not bad, but it's not my style of shooter. The only problem, well, the destruction all was fun. I was just playing through the single player. I didn't play any online. The destruction's fun. I like the story for the most part. It's a little different in terms of controls, but not by much. I didn't really like the vehicle driving part, because when you switch to the gunner position, nobody drives. It just sits there.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck, drive while I shoot? But no, it's like, okay, I'll drive to this spot, switch spots, and then I'm shooting, and nobody's moving. And the other thing I didn't like was the way you heal. While it makes a little more sense, you like stab yourself with this needle that helps heal you. It's just, when I'm in the middle of a first-person shooter, I don't have time to sit there and pay attention to my health like that. Switch over to the needle, heal myself, hope I don't get shot in the process, which happened. And then go back to my gun and start shooting. To me, in a first-person shooter, I kind of want to run and gun, and I don't want to have to worry about trying to just micromanage like that my health. I know a lot of people liked it, but I'll stick with Modern Warfare series. The other game I played was Fairy Tail Fights.
Yeah, and?
That game came out for $60 fucking. That's a travesty. $30 tops. It was fun, but there's nothing to it. I mean, you're basically pick one of 4 characters: Snow White, not Little, yeah, is it Little Red Riding Hood? Yeah, Little Red Riding Hood, Emperor with no clothes, or Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. But all you're doing is fighting different enemies and trying to cut them up and have much blood as you can. Gain these gems that like are basically your currency. The only problem is, as these gems fall from killing somebody or breaking open a chest, they disappear within seconds. Like, you start trying to collect them and half of them are already gone.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Not much depth there. I found myself falling to my death quite a bit because you think you can jump somewhere and then find out you can't. I didn't have any graphical issues. I did read somewhere that when you do your special, that the game would freeze the guy so you can do your special move or your glory move, but it would freeze you too. I didn't have that problem. So, let's see. It's definitely bloody. It's definitely worth a playthrough if you can find it on the cheap or rent it. But $60, I can't believe they're charging that for this game. Like I said, $30 is about the highest I could tell somebody to pick this up for. Way overpriced. Leisure Suit Larry came out at a better price. $20. I mean, you can't beat that.
Oh, this makes sense now.
And finally, yes, I'm playing Dragon Age. I got it in today. Got the collector's edition in today. Had to wipe it down a couple times.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
But started playing as Sati, my female Dalish elf rogue. Some things never change.
No.
Already went through the little quick origin story in the beginning. The graphics on the consoles aren't as good as the PC. I've seen the comparisons, but they did it very well on the PC. I have to admit that. I mean, not the PC. Excuse me. At least the 360. The buttons feel fine. It doesn't feel gimped. I guess that's the best word for it, compared to the PC version, other than the graphics. Voice work is typical quality BioWare, as well as character models. I have to say that I recognize some of the voices in this from Mass Effect. You can tell they keep some of the same in-house voice actors.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's awesome. I was like, oh, skeet, skeet, skeet! I do wish my character had more voice acting. Kind of like Mass Effect did, but I have a feeling it would have been more than one disc if they did that. But it's a good game so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm not usually into the Western style RPGs like this, the medieval ones, but I'm really enjoying this a lot, and it's gonna hold me over till Mass Effect 2 comes out.
Wow.
One thing, they did already have downloadable content for sale.
Like what?
Like
Horse Arbor?
dungeons and stuff.
Oh.
No, actual like in-game stuff. And they weren't like some 100K file that seemed to unlock on the disc. They were like a couple hundred. They were like 100 megs plus, 100 megabytes plus. So it's definitely stuff not on the disc. One actually comes with the game. Don't know if it's available for all, but it's a Stone Prisoner downloadable quest. I believe both versions include it, collectors or not. As well as the new one, I can't remember what it's called. I downloaded that as well because I was like, you know what? It's BioWare. I love supporting them. And I know I'll play through it. But it's awesome that they do have. It does come with the downloadable Mass Effect 2 in-game item, the blood armor. Ah, can't
Nice.
wait.
I was just letting you go because I knew, like, I was expecting a lot of splashing and all over the mics.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. So
So that's about it then.
yeah, Dragon Age. I gotta say, you gotta pick this up. This game just feels epic already in sense. So I'm having a blast with it.
What the hell is that?
Don't
His phone is going off.
My phone's going off. It's driving me insane. But I can't. If I pick it up, it's only gonna get louder. So Ben, why don't you get into your bargain bin selection for this week?
as you go and answer the phone. Anyway, my selection for the week is coming from, once again, GameFly.com. And it could be yours for $17.09. There in the game is Lego's Batman. So if you enjoyed the Lego Star Wars or the Lego's Indiana Jones or anything like that, you will surely enjoy the Lego's Batman, the video game. So you get to play either Batman or Robin, and you fight crimes against the Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, and everyone else that Batman has enemies or feud with. So
Really, who would play Robin?
no one. maybe Mike, but
No, I didn't like the game actually.
you didn't.
I thought it was very boring for a Lego game.
So which one did you like then out of the Lego series?
Star Wars and Indiana Jones were both fun.
Yeah, the Star Wars one I had a blast with. So
And I want to play the Lego Rock Band game.
who doesn't? Who doesn't want to play the Final Countdown?
Well, I was gonna get Lego Rock Band. I was gonna request off Goozex, but the only way to import the songs to Rock Band 2 is to have the code from the book and $5 supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear that the code's one-time use, so if somebody's already used it and then trade out on Goozex, you're screwed. So I was like, not requesting. I'll use my $40 from the Amazon promotion, plus the $5 from getting Uncharted 2, and probably purchasing Lego Rock Band 2 to download everything, play through a little bit, and then probably trade off.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my pick of the week for the bargain bin.
All right.
Up next, which should be
on the DL with Brian.
Oh wow. Yeah. For this week, I'm going with R-Type on the Virtual Console. It's the Sega Master System version. Pretty much, if you're a fan of the shooter genre, I don't think you can really go wrong with this. It's $5, and really everything else that's coming down the pipe for downloadable content this week kind of sucks. So
Sega
there you go.
Master System for the win.
So there you go.
Yeah. Sega Master System was one of those few systems that if you had no game and you turn it on, every once in a while it would pop up with a snail game. It was a little maze where you had to take a snail through. Completely free.
Completely free. All right.
All right. Time for the Netflix picks by yours truly. So I decided to go with a video game choice on the Instant Watch. Anyone growing up in the 80s will love this one. My choice is Captain N, Kevin in Videoland.
Hells yeah.
I think there's only 4 or 5 episodes on the one that's on there, but still. I put it on the other day for Nicola to watch. She was like, just looking at it like, really?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Simon Belmont's like some idiot womanizer.
Yep.
Almost
Kid
like
Icarus.
Johnny Bravo. Like early Johnny Bravo.
Well, Wasn't
Kid
Mega Man in
Icarus
that?
ends everything in Icus. It's
Yeah, it's so
ridiculous.
retarded.
Mega Man is awful.
Yeah.
You're like, that's Mega Man? No way.
Oh, but it's hilarious.
King Hippo is like blue. Eggplant Man.
Yeah, it's
Mother
bad.
Brain. Yeah, Mother Brain is voiced by like a black guy. It's pretty bad, but it's so bad it's good. Like, you just gotta watch it.
Yeah, completely agree. Look for it. Hopefully one of the ones that's on there is the episode with Bayou Billy.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, everybody's got to go check that out. If you're listening to this, you don't know what I'm talking about. Shame on you. Go watch it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to Pwn news real quick. Got a brief announcement. Game nights for November are up on the pwn.com/calendar. Wednesday nights are now going to be the PS3 night, starting off with Killzone 2. By the time you hear this, it'll probably already be done. But I don't expect to get enough people because it was kind of short notice. But Saturday nights are now going to be 360 only. So each are going to have their set nights. PS3 this month so far scheduled is Killzone 2, Uncharted 2, and Resistance 2. While the 360 nights are, we have Modern Warfare 2 coming up, or this weekend's going to be Halo 3 ODST Firefight mode, then Modern Warfare 2, then Left 4 Dead 2, and we're going to end it with Gears of War 2. So check out the calendar, sign up, come out and play. Looking to get some PC nights up, possibly the free-to-play Crossfire, maybe Ion if there are actual Ion players on Pwn, or that listen to the show and want to come out and play. And we may add, next month I'll probably add Fat Princess for PS3 as well.
Yeah, that's right. I just signed up for Killzone 2. I'll be the complete noob running around not knowing what's going on.
Nice. Well, as I see it, if we don't get enough people, we'll probably just have everybody join a room together and play. Hopefully get on the same team. And just play like regular matches. And whoever scores the best will win the night.
Password 44253.
But alright, let's get into our topics of discussion. We've got 3 this week. First one is very interesting rumor that's been going around due to a picture that has surfaced about Modern Warfare 2. For the Xbox 360 version, they have pretty much killed party chats in some versions. Now, some have been claiming this is for hardcore modes only. Some have claimed that this is only for search and destroy. Infinity Ward is, from what I know, Infinity Ward so far has not come out with an official statement on this. Personally, I can understand the need for it on some of the modes like Search and Destroy or maybe even Hardcore.
Yeah.
But if this is going to be across the board, it's fucked up. Because I prefer to play with just my friends in party chat so I don't have to hear all the little kids in Modern Warfare 2 call me racial slurs, homophobic slurs, and anything else in the book. I personally, it's just a rumor, so I just personally, I gotta see more, but depending on how much of this is implemented, it's either gonna really hurt or help the game.
I do understand though if they're kind of going from the whole like trying to stop cheating or whatever. So I kind of could see it being useful if they did undo it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't see why everyone's getting upset about it. I mean, sure. I mean, if I can see it if they do it for ranked games ranked games or anything like that. But
pretty much ranked if you go online outside of a private.
Yeah, but if they're gonna do it across the board, where where we have our porn nights and people want to maybe chat it up like that, then I don't see the problem. Just
I don't want it on all ranked though, because when I go into a team deathmatch, I just want to be talking to the people I went in with, or even a regular deathmatch. I
well,
don't
yeah,
need to talk to everybody
well,
because
that's
there's
true.
just too much um, hatred on Xbox Live that I just prefer not to hear it and talk to the people I'm in there with. And I'm wondering what Microsoft thinks about this. They're taking away a service that Microsoft put money, time,
And effort
and
into.
yeah. What is Microsoft like? Wait, what? You're gonna block our party chats?
Unless
Yeah.
they already talked to them and Microsoft approves.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing it without Microsoft's permission. So I'm guessing they already had permission and Microsoft agrees with it.
I guess. I don't know. If I was Microsoft, I'd be like, no.
With the number of people that'll be using Live and either renewing or straight off buying new Xbox Live Gold accounts, I don't think they're going to give a crap.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Personally, right now, without Infinity War coming out to say something, I'll have to go with the fact that I don't like this idea. I'm not going to side with their move until they come out and give an official response.
I guess we just have to wait and see to see how this story develops because it just seems like little by little they're just slowly taking something out of the game, like the dedicated servers and now the party chat for Xbox Live. What's going to be next?
Yeah, I still think not having. Well, I don't want to get off tangent, but I still think not having co-op in campaign hurts.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care
definitely.
how badly you want to say we're maintaining integrity of our campaign.
Yeah,
Having co-op does not hurt the gaming experience.
no, it doesn't.
Uh,
Oh well, what can you do?
it is kind of weird though that some of the stuff lately has been kind of controversial. Between that and the what was that video they put out. A lot of interesting things coming out of Infinity Ward right now.
Oh yeah, with the acronym FAGS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. They're pushing it. I think they need to. It. I don't want to say it seems like they've gotten too big for themselves, but it just seems like they're really cocky right now. And I don't know. I'm kind of not liking the way they're going.
Yeah. And that's weird too because at E3 they just seemed a little more subdued and like they had a presence and it was big but it wasn't like it just seemed a little subdued to me, so I don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to see this happening.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Hopefully they'll come out about the party chats before the game releases next week, but I don't think they will. I don't know if they have yet. I haven't seen anything anywhere with them talking about it. Let's see. We'll get into our second topic. Something that David was writing about. Um, talking about the God of War 3. If you pre-order, you get the demo. So I figured, what a great time to bitch. Why the fuck do I want a demo when I've already pre-ordered the game? I've already proven that I'm gonna buy the game. So you're gonna throw a demo at me that I play that doesn't save my progress, and then I'm gonna have to play it all over again? Like, I guess because it's a single player demo, that bothers me. If it was something like Uncharted 2 where they had the beta, and you're playing through it beforehand, or something like that, like a multiplayer beta or something where they're trying to work everything out, that's cool. But to me, a single player demo is bullshit. You should be putting out the demo for everybody to play so you get more pre-orders.
Yeah, one would think so, but I mean, are you talking about something like a multiplayer demo? You talking about like Left 4 Dead 2, where I think you can have co-op in there?
No, like I'm talking about right now. If you pre-order God of War 3,
Yeah.
you just get a single player demo. Probably what we saw at
Mhm.
E3.
I
Hmm.
think
That's all. That's your pre-order bonus.
it's
Who
something
gives a shit?
a game that a demo that we already played many times. So why are you giving me a disc to waste?
Like
That's
that
just
happened with Killzone 2, and
oh yeah.
to me, I was like, I don't care. I've already pre-ordered the game. Obviously, I don't give a shit about the demo because I know I'm gonna buy it. I don't want to play through the same thing twice. I want a demo out there in the public for a game where I'm like, I don't know if I want to get this or not. It's coming out soon. Let me play it. Oh, this is really sweet. I'm gonna go pre-order it.
Well, I'm guessing it's just for those that's like everyone else is like is probably on the fence where they're not. I mean, maybe people saw read reviews, saw the videos and whatnot, and they're thinking like this looks sweet or something like that. I might go and pre-order it, and then that could be your bonus was the demo was your
Yeah, but
pre-order.
why not give me something else? Why not when I pre-order it like Mirror's Edge? You pre-ordered Mirror's Edge. They gave you a freaking messenger bag. That's a pre-order bonus.
Well, yeah.
Not let me play the very beginning of the level. Or if you're gonna do that, save my progress. At the end of that demo, save. So when I put in the main game, I don't have to play it all over again.
Hmm.
I'd much rather do that to where I don't have to play that part again and continue on. That's just me.
Well, I know it's just you, and I agree with you. They need to give out better pre-order bonuses, but I guess it's like the company's cheap way of saying, oh hey, here's the demo, and not really spend that much money on more expensive stuff like a messenger bag or like a doll or a figurine or something like that.
Figure.
Thing,
Watch that
thing,
doll
it,
shit.
the thing is God of War doesn't have to do that.
No, they don't. I don't know
They're
why
going to
they
sell
do.
a shitload of copies regardless of whether or not they give a pre-order bonus or not.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you're gonna sell a shit ton of copies, what's the demo gonna do for you?
It's just going to give them. It's just going to give your rabid fans a taste. That's really all it is. I mean, not everyone got to go to E3 and play the demo, or go to PAX and play the demo, or wherever. So I mean, there's just going to be a lot of rabid fans that are just going to eat that crap up. See, now the thing is that doesn't bother me half as much as the people who are bitching and moaning about the Left 4 Dead 2 demo not dropping on like the day they said it would, that it ended up dropping the next day on the PC. And there's all these people who are all pissed off, and I'm like, you already bought the fucking game. Why do you care if it comes out a day later? Ooh,
Yeah.
you know, I just, oh, I was really like, I cannot believe, and I mean, like, just whining and bitching about it. I'm like,
Well, I'm sorry. The Steam fanboys and Valve fanboys are becoming the worst. They were bitching when Torchlight wasn't put out at midnight. And it went
Yeah,
up at noon the next day, and Valve came out and said, we're now doing noon releases because we actually have people in the fucking office. If something goes wrong, we're there.
yeah,
And
exactly.
people were bitching about that. And I'm like, that makes sense. You don't want to have it at midnight when nobody's around to fix a problem if the servers crash.
Exactly.
and I
It-
think a big part of the problem really is, and of course, this is a problem across the board, is the sense of entitlement that people have, from these services. They get a few things that are nice, and they're nice bonuses from whomever is the person giving them out. Like, Steam does this for their people, or for the fans or whatever, and now people feel entitled to that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's what happened with Left 4 Dead 2. Because they put out so much content for Left 4 Dead, well, not Left 4 Dead 1, but all their other games, and so much support, when their fans heard about Left 4 Dead 2, they shit a fucking brick. They just were like, "What? You're putting out a new game already?" When it's enough content to warrant a new game.
More than enough content.
Yeah.
It's
And
more
my thing
content than
is-
they got it the first time.
Yeah. My thing is, you don't want them to put out this new game, but if they sit on it for another year, they could have already improved for something even better.
Right.
But you want them to sit on it? No. If they've got it done now, put that shit out. You notice, though, on the 360 side of things, you don't hear this ranting about Left 4 Dead. The 360 gamers are like, fucking put this shit out already. We want to play. It just seems the main Valve mainstay are the ones that are like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. Wah, wah.
We live in the "I want it now" generation type of
Exactly.
thing. Whereas like they just want it now. Where's my demo? You said it was supposed to be in it. They're like, I wrote up. I conducted an interview for Vendel Hearts, and one of the guys commented that, "Oh, you should have asked him when the game was supposed to be dropped," and blah 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 blah. I'm like, and get what, a runabout answer? No, that's why I don't ask questions like that when the game's going to be out, because once we release it, someone's going to read that. I'm like, oh, the game is supposed to be out, right now. I want it now. It's like, chill. It's going to come out when it comes out. What do you think I've been waiting for from Blizzard? I've been waiting for StarCraft 2 to drop.
Yeah, I'd much rather have them release a better game and make me wait an extra 3 to 6 months. Or a year.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, forever. Wait forever.
Yeah.
Still have hopes. False hopes, but I have hopes.
I don't know why you even have hopes for that game.
I have no idea.
I can't help it. When you already waited 9-10 years, you're like, fuck it. It doesn't hurt to keep waiting at that point.
Ugh.
But that's the sense. Them handing these rabid fans the demos as pre-order bonuses just keeps feeding that sense of, we need it now. No, fucking wait like everybody else. You'll get your game. Now give me something cool with it. Don't do what Uncharted 2 did, where they hand you a fucking PDF of a map where all the treasures are, and then it only gives you like 6 treasures on the first level. That's all it showed you. Like, Amazon was then handing out $5 gift certificates to people who were complaining about it. So it ended up costing Amazon in the end. I didn't bitch, I just said fuck it, I didn't use it anyway, because I don't have time to go through and look for every treasure anyway. And that was another thing. People bitched so bad about the map thing. That wasn't like produced by Amazon, it was produced by Sony. But Amazon was forced to pay all these people $5 because this map thing wasn't what it claimed to be. It wasn't Amazon's fault, but Amazon got stuck with it because these people have such a, like you said, a sense of entitlement to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You said this. Fuck, it was a fucking pre-order bonus. You can't tell me that you only pre-ordered through Amazon so you could get some map with all the treasures. Really? That was your incentive to pre-order?
I guess.
I'd be pissed if it was something like Mirror's Edge where you're like, I'm supposed to get a messenger bag and you never got it. Then I can understand some frustrations. But I don't know. But this does all stem from my problem with the demos. There's just better stuff to put out there than putting out a demo. You should release the demo to everybody if you already have it done. Get more pre-orders. Yeah, God of War 3 is going to sell a shit ton, but there's people who don't really know about the series, but if they play that demo, they're going to go out there and pick it up. There are gamers that may not know about the series as well as like we do. Or that weren't allowed to play it when God of War 2 came out. Some of those gamers weren't allowed to play games of that nature, but now can. Put the demo out there. Let them play it. You'll make more sales. It's not like that demo's gonna turn anybody off from it.
No, not even close.
So put it out there for everybody and stop with the bonus. Alright, enough bitching. Let's have fun with our next topic, because this is fucking funny. We all know how bad the Dragon Ball movie sucked. We all know how bad Dead or Alive sucked. Street Fighter, the Chun-Li, whatever, that sucked. So, somebody decided it was a good idea to make a King of Fighters movie.
Yeah.
Because these fighting games make great films.
Yeah,
There's
I know,
a
right?
story for King of Fighters?
Not really. It's
No.
a bunch of people trying to become the King of Fighters.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't know if you guys saw the promo images.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
I'm looking at them. Yeah.
It's painful, even just to look.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, once we found out, or once I found out what the topic was, and I read that, I was like, "You've got to be kidding me! Just shoot me now, please."
And I was like, why is this Asian girl who looks like Utada Hikaru, but I doubt it is, why is she in a bath towel and this white chick, like, completely baring her bra and breasts? Looking like they're about to kiss in these promo photos. Really? Is this what the movie's gonna be about?
Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, hey, here's one where she's about to like jump off a railing, and it's just an entire boob
It
shot.
does have Maggie Q.
That's great.
That's about the only redeeming quality I noticed. Oh, and the guy who did some Jet Li movies is
Oh, that's
directing, but still.
Oh, that's yeah.
It's just gonna be.
This is actually kind of embarrassing. Like, Ray Park is in this movie. Seriously, somewhere you have to just be like, maybe taking this isn't a good idea.
Yeah. Where I enjoyed the 90s stuff, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, the first one. I don't care anymore. And I don't think anybody cares anymore.
They're all
King of
bad.
Fighters isn't even one of the bigger name fighting games.
Not here, anyways.
Hardcore fighting game fans know of the series, but the average Joe don't really give a shit about King of Fighters. If it doesn't have Street Fighter attached to it, Soul Calibur, Tekken, nobody cares. They really don't. SNK always had a more niche market with their fighting games. I just can't see this movie doing well, and it just makes me laugh to see promo images and knowing that they're bringing out a movie.
I'm just waiting for this to go direct to video. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it won't. Have you seen the shit that goes to movie theaters nowadays?
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
There's so much stuff that used to be direct to video that now makes it to theaters. I'm like, why is this stuff coming out? Why?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So who's going to see it on opening night?
Not me.
No, I don't think
I'll
so.
wait till it's like an instant watch on Netflix.
Even then, you can even watch that?
Well, at least then you can like stop it halfway through and pick it back up another month later.
Maybe if I start it and then I put it in my dual monitor, like on the second monitor, and I sort of let it play in the background while I'm like playing a real game for real. Maybe that's maybe that's what I'll do.
Yeah. Speaking of viewing, I finished the first season of Castle.
Yeah,
And fuck Hulu is what I would say. I went to go, Nickel and I were like, let's go watch the first episode of season 2 on Hulu. We get there, it's not there. And episode 2 expires like the next day.
Oh.
What's this expiration bullshit on Hulu? Now it's kind of like saying, if you want to see this, you either wait for the DVDs to come out or you illegally download it. That's how people get in trouble. They go there and see it expired, and they have no fucking choice at that point.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to wait. I want to catch up to the new season. Keep those episodes on there. I would think that you'd rather space out when you put up the new episode after airing it than try to expire the ones that will help people catch up to where you're currently at. Oh, it's driving me insane. Like, I'm trying to find a way to catch the first 2 episodes of Castle so I can start watching them on Hulu. Because I gotta see what happens. The way it ended on the first one, I'm like, no! What's he gonna tell her? How's she gonna react? Fuck!
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I made Nicola watch an episode of Burn Notice after that.
Mm-hmm.
She likes the premise, but she does not like Jeffrey Donovan at all. She thought he was cocky
Okay.
Yeah.
and too arrogant, and I was like, but he's fucking awesome!
That's what his character is.
I know.
thought.
It is.
I mean, okay. Does she watch House?
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. But no. I'm sorry. Burn Notice is awesome, but she said she was also kind of tired at the time. Like, she really didn't want to watch it, so she said she'll watch another one later and see if her opinion changes when she's not in the mood of being like, I don't want to watch it, but instead of being like, okay, let's watch. So, but she did agree that she'd like to see an episode of Firefly.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Nathan Fillion's in it, and all that. And she really likes the way that he portrays the character Castle. So, gonna have to make her start watching Firefly.
Absolutely. I love that show.
Same. I do want to say something interesting. Have you guys looked at the book on Amazon, Heatwave by Richard Castle?
Mm-hmm.
That they got an actual ghostwriter to fake the book
Oh, yeah.
just for the show.
From what I understand, though, it's actually the ghostwriter is actually someone who's supposedly a very good mystery writer, so that the book is actually supposed to be pretty good.
Huh.
That's what I've heard.
I was telling my mom about it, and we were looking for it in the store, but they didn't have it.
Yeah. So. All right.
All right. Well, that's enough rambling at the end.
Oh, you know what I got in yesterday?
What's
I finally got my elite status reward from Club Nintendo. I got my Mario hat. Yeah.
How small is it? I hear they're pretty small.
It's pretty friggin' small. It does not even remotely fit my head. And so Vanessa puts it on. She's like, "Hey, it's a me."
That's awesome.
Yeah. I forgot. I should have brought it up tonight because I wanted the instruction. There's instructions with it that tell you not to basically don't set it on fire. That it's flammable and that you should not machine wash it or let it get wet.
So pretty much you can't do anything with it.
No, not a thing.
It's like just set it on your bookshelf and leave it.
Pretty much. I mean, to the point where it actually says, it would be best if you leave it with, put it next to your other Mario related memorabilia. I'm like, and then it says, do not use as a real hat.
What?
I know, it's so great. I was like,
why can't you use it as a real hat? That scares me.
Because they don't want you to get it wet. You don't want to get wet.
Yeah, but it's got built-in lice or something.
It says, do not get wet or let sweat get on it or something like that. I'm like, yeah.
I wonder what happens if you sweat in it. It starts burning your head.
Yeah, it releases chemicals. I was just.
You get teleported to the Mushroom Kingdom.
You should put it in a special case and be like, "Don't touch, very dangerous."
It was, yeah. So that was entertaining, but hey, it's free.
Can't argue with that.
No.
All right. Well, why don't we get out of here?
All right.
So, we thank everyone for listening. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes and the Zune Marketplace. Also, check us out on twitter.com, pwn.com, and other websites. And you can find us as Church4252 for Ben, Quiglin for Brian, and G Nitro for me. Leave off the dash. Just GNITRO. And real quick, please go tell the people over at Geekbox to keep Rhodey Brock on and don't bring back Patrick Joint or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a story behind that.
Karen's husband was awful on the show. I'm sorry.
They put him back on?
No, they had Rhodey Brock on this time.
Oh, okay.
He's
I was like,
he's such a better guest on the show.
oh, good. Because I was like, man, I don't know how I ever finished that episode with Patrick Joint. That was.
I don't know.
was
I was struggling, but this past month, Rhodey Brock, he tells of some tales of him being a bodyguard for a stripper.
All right.
Gotta listen to it. Trust me. And like I said, don't forget, please check out Rebel FM 38. It's probably the episode I'll tell everybody to listen to. First half is what they've been playing, then they go into the second half where they're interviewing the young child patients at the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and their families. Asking them about their cancer, how they found out, stuff like that, but also how they game and how gaming has helped them, stuff like that. And at the very end, if you don't want to listen, they do kind of try to push people to donate, which is not a bad thing. And they do state every donation you give to the Children's Miracle Network, when you put in your zip code, it goes to your local hospital for them.
Oh, very nice.
Not just like one main one, it goes to your local. So go listen to the episode. It's a very good listen. If you can't listen to that type of things, don't. But definitely got to give props for Rebel FM going out there and doing that.
Yeah, no, definitely a big fan. We're Cincinnati Children's is a Children's Miracle Network hospital, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So. But all right, until next time, we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Later.